And so let's bring our voices as one, chanting the Adi mantra followed by the heart protection mantra. We inhale very deeply to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gare Name, Jugat Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gare Name, Jugat Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gare Name, Jugat Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhale. Suspend the breath, just gather yourself. And gently exhale. So I'm going to invite you to come lie down. Make sure that you're very comfortable. Place the bolster underneath your legs. Take a blanket if you need to. Does anyone need any blankets? So I'm going to invite you to just relax your body. And if it feels right for you and you can choose how you want to do this, I'm going to invite you to just cross your fingers, your middle finger and your index finger, as if you're crossing your fingers. And you can either have them resting by the side of your body, or if you want to, you can bring them onto your heart space. Just be comfy though, so it doesn't feel comfortable to hold them on your body, just have them coming out to the side. And so as we take these moments to just allow our body to completely soften, completely relax, to gift ourselves this time to drop into the pause, I'm going to invite you to just gently observe the flow of breath moving in and out of your nostrils. And just take this time with yourself to contemplate your self-belief. Do you believe in yourself? Do you trust your inner guidance? Do you find yourself wishing that you had listened to this inner guidance more at times? How would it be to feel a deeper connection with your inner guidance and trust it enough to act on it? Now, as you rest in this posture, I'm going to play a version of the mantra Hara. As you hear the sound current Hara through the music, it might be that you want to envisage this sound current moving through your navel center. If you're struggling to relax, you might even want to actually move your navel center subtly and just hear, feel, and acknowledge this sound current, this seed sound moving through your navel center, the area that we use to work on our confidence, our courage, our determination. As you rest though, keep the rest of your body completely relaxed. And if you fall asleep, just trust that that's what you need right now. So just gently becoming aware of the sounds around you and just dropping back into your body, feeling into your heart space or maybe into your navel. Just becoming aware of any messages that you receive at this time around your intuition, around your self-belief, your capacity to trust your inner guidance. Perhaps you want to affirm to yourself, I trust myself. I believe in myself. And then whenever you're ready, just taking your time, and there's no rush. Just very slowly and gently begin to awaken your body. Just moving your fingers, your toes, circling your ankles and your wrists. And just inhaling nice and deeply. Stretching through the fingertips, pointing your toes. And drawing your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a nice big squeeze. Maybe take a gentle twist side to side. And let's just rub the soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands. And then you can either come back up through one side or maybe just rock and roll along the spine a few times. And lift yourself back up. Okay, so we're going to work on this concept of our self-belief as we go through our class today. We're going to do that by working on our spine. So I want you to, as we go through this practice today, just contemplate the importance of our spine. And there's a lot of words that we use in our language that we can relate this to. A lot of the time we say, do you have a strong backbone? You know, what does the backbone actually do? What does the spine actually do? It supports us. It holds us. Do you feel supported? You know, has your back gone out? The way that we address the back actually and the spine really has quite a large influence already over how we see ourselves, holding ourselves as we walk through our everyday. And even if you think about in class and we talk about sitting nice and tall, we're holding ourselves. We're actually allowing ourselves to be held and supported through this structure of our body. So over time, it can be that when we actually are not trusting ourselves, or when we don't feel supported, we sometimes want to sort of blame that on others. But in truth, the person that can most support ourselves, the person that we most should be listening to, is indeed ourselves. It's here that we tend to get angry. We get angry because we have placed that energy outside of ourselves, and this is the point in our lives to bring that focus back in. We have what we need within us to support ourselves. We have the wisdom within us to guide ourselves, but we actually have to take that responsibility. So the Kriya that we're going to do is a Kriya to get rid of the faults in the spine. When we say faults, I kind of want to think about this as the sort of bits where perhaps over years of where we've just been doing things we don't quite want to do in a way that we don't quite want to do it, we've suddenly started leaning in a different way than we actually want to be. So what we're actually doing is bringing ourselves back into alignment with our higher purpose, with our truth, so that we can have this strong sense of self-belief. And I hope that that's going to make doing a few more things with your thighs more worthwhile. It's going to give it a reason, purpose. Okay, all right, let's just start by just relaxing a little into the body before we begin. So let's bring the hands onto the knees, and we'll just move through some gentle Sufi grinds. Try not to force anything, but as we begin this journey inward, I'm going to invite you to just contemplate how your spine, your back, your musculoskeletal system is feeling. Just begin that inquiry gently with yourself. As you start to feel a bit more space in the body, just find that connection with the breath, inhaling as you come forward, and as you exhale, if it feels right, just engaging that belly a little bit more, bringing the belly button in towards the spine, just massaging the internal organs, the digestive system. Again, bringing our focus back to our navel. When we practice Sufi grinds at the beginning of our yogic practice, it helps us to feel that firm foundation beneath us. So just feel the sit bones as you move in your circular motion. Recognize your history, where it is you've come from. Just use these breaths to root yourself here in the now. Recognize where you are resourced, supported. Inhale nice and deeply to center. Suspend the breath, just have a subtle lift through the anus, the sex organs. Draw the navel in, lift up, open through the ribs, lengthen through that spine. Feel the lengthening. And then gently exhale. Here, let's just change the cross of the legs, and we'll move in the opposite direction. Don't force anything to begin with, take it nice and slow. And then as the body starts to ease into the movement, begin to deepen the movement, deepen your breath. deeply to center. Pausing, lifting up through the anus, the sex organs, lengthening through the spine, opening through the ribs. And exhaling. So we're going to change the cross of the legs. You might want to just stretch your legs for a moment, just give them a little stretch. And then come into a comfortable, easy pose, whichever is your natural side. Now, what I'd like you to do is just take the hands and interlace them behind the neck. So you're going to interlace the fingers and just place them behind the neck. I want you to have the elbows out to the side and keep the neck nice and straight. Now, this is an interesting one. So try not to stick the chin out. Try not to bring the chin too far in. Try and lengthen up as if you're being pulled up by a golden cord. Just feel that here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to twist. We're going to twist to the left. Then we're going to twist to the right. Then we're going to bend straight forward, bringing the forehead to the ground. I'll give you a variation in a minute. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to go back as far as possible without letting the legs come off the floor. So we don't want the legs to come off. We're just going to come back to where we can, and then we're going to come back to the beginning. Now, if you find that the ground is just that little bit too far away today, you're just going to put a bolster in front of you and you'll come to the bolster. Does that make sense? So if you need to, you can raise the ground and put something in front of you. And your forehead can come here. Now, it doesn't specify the breath. I'm just going to let you find your own movement. But we're going to come to the left, to the right. We're going to come down to the ground. And then we're going to come to the back. We'll go together to start and then you can change. So turning to the left, turning to the right, coming down to the front and reaching back. And again, left and right to the ground and back. One more time together. Left, right, down to the ground, and then coming back. And now just find your movement. As you find the movement, you might begin to move a little faster. In fact, the word that's used is vigorous. See how you go. Just use your breath, close your eyes down, and just follow the flow of what your body needs today. the spine. Keep remembering to keep the spine as tall as you can. And just finishing your next movement and coming to center. Let's inhale very deeply. Suspend the breath, lengthen through the spine. Just imagine that golden cord lifting you up through the crown of your head. And gently exhale, release the hands. Just be still. Feel the pause. And just take a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. Just release the shoulders and maybe give the legs a little shake. Okay, we're going to come back into easy pose. You might want to keep the bolster in front of you, or you might be able to reach the ground. We're just going to place the hands on the knees, and then all we're going to be doing is just bringing the forehead to the floor and then coming back up. We're just coming down and up, down and up. And you are going to move as fast as feels right for you today. So what we're doing here is helping the brain to replenish itself using its own blood supply. So when we're doing this, what we want to do is just move as vigorously as we can so that that blood is flowing and moving and pumping, and we're getting that activation and replenishment occurring. We're just here for 2 minutes. So you can inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Perhaps use the mantra Sat as you inhale and Nam as you exhale. going to invite you to inhale to center for a moment and exhale. And if you would like to, change the cross of the legs and now continue for another 60 seconds. If this doesn't feel possible, come back to the original cross. But if you can, change the cross and continue. Last 10 seconds. Well done. Inhale very, very deeply. Suspend the breath, lift up through the anus, the sex organs, open through the ribs, lengthen through that spine, feel that golden cord lifting you. And exhale. Just pause for a moment, just notice the subtle shifts. Take that gentle inhale, release the breath. I'm going to invite you to come and lie down. Okay, so just lie down for a moment, just bring the arms to the side of the body. Just relax the lower back for a moment. And just take a few conscious breaths, just releasing any tension. So for this next posture, we're going to be moving the legs, and I'm going to give you a couple of variations that you can do. For the full posture, we're going to bring the knees into the chest. We're going to take the legs up to 90 degrees, and then we're going to lower both legs down to the ground. And then we bring them back in towards the chest, stretch up to 90 degrees, and we lower both of them down. That's the movement that we want to be doing. And what we want to be doing is we want to be inhaling, exhaling, releasing down, inhaling, exhaling. So it's quite a fast, vigorous movement as we go. If you think that that's too much for your body, then what we're going to do is instead, there's a couple of options, instead of straightening the legs coming down, you can bend the legs and come straight back out. So you're kind of doing two bends. Or you can have one knee on the ground and do with just one leg. So you can bring one knee in, stretch one leg up towards the ceiling, lower that down, bring it back in, then change sides. Hopefully you can understand what I mean. So basically either do it single leg or do it double leg. So once you've decided, let's begin. We're only here for 90 seconds. Nice. Powerful breath wherever you are, drawing the knees into the chest, up to 90 degrees, and then back down. Doing so well. Keep going. Just another 45 seconds to go. We're halfway there. Beautiful, really well done. Just wherever you are, release the legs. Let's take a deep breath in together. Just suspend the breath for a moment. Just gather yourself. Feel that gathering towards your navel, lengthening through the spine as you lay down. And exhale, just release. And just let go. Soften your body. Really well done. Just taking a nice gentle breath. Releasing the breath. Now, take the hands and interlace the fingers again behind the head. For the full posture, what we're going to do is we're going to lift the elbows up towards the ceiling as we raise the legs up, and then we're going to lower the legs down as we lower the elbows out to the side. If two legs together is too much for you, you're going to do one leg and then the other leg. If this feels still too much for your lower back, bend your knees, feet on the ground, and do one leg, squeezing the elbows as one leg comes up, and then lower, and then the other leg. So there's 3 options. Choose which one works best for your body. Again, just 90 seconds here. Go at a pace that feels right for you today. Keep the head on the ground. The head's not coming up. We're just squeezing the elbows in. Well done. Halfway there. Beautiful. Just finishing your next movement. Bring the legs back down to the ground. Just taking a deep breath in. Gathering that energy around the navel, lengthening through the spine. And release. Release the arms. Just relax the body for a moment. Just pause. And so just take a gentle breath in. And as you exhale, just draw the knees in towards the chest. Just rock and roll a few times along the spine. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. I know that you've been thinking about it and not being in the present moment, but we're here. So what we're going to do is we're going to interlace the hands behind the head, and we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. And as I mentioned before, if you want to, you can elevate the feet slightly on a bolster or a blanket. All we're going to be doing is we're going to sit as tall as we can, and then we're going to be bringing ourselves all the way down into a squat, and then all the way back up. And this is for detoxification. Good. Inhaling up, exhale down. No need to count your reps. We're going to be here for 2 minutes, so just let go. Use Sat as you inhale and Nam as you exhale. Be mindful of not overextending those knees, hyperextend those knees as you come up. Keep them a little bit soft. It's going to just protect those knees a little bit. Try and keep the chest as lifted as you can. And smile. More seconds. Think about the detoxification. What are the negative beliefs that you would like to detox? Perhaps you've got some anger, some resentment. This is what we're working on now. Just release. Let those thighs sweat it out. Inhale, deeply stretch up. Just suspend the breath, lengthen. And let's exhale. Just pause. Just take a refreshing breath, just clear our space. Inhale nice and deeply, stretch out. And exhale, just. Good. Let's come gently back down into easy pose. Okay. This next posture is pretty phenomenal. I'm just going to say, it's not even awful. So what we're going to do is we are going to basically bring our hands back behind our head, but we want to make sure, and this is quite important, if you think about the neck as if it was a square, your hands are going to be on those back corners. So it's kind of like you want to bring the hands to there. Think about the neck as a square and bring them to the back corners. Almost if you feel where those 2 points are under the base of the skull, you want the hands to be under there. Can you feel that? Yep. And we're going to hold there. You're not going to do anything violent with yourself, don't worry. Just hold and lengthen through the spine. And then all I want you to do is I want you to twist left and right. Keep the spine as tall as possible and twist left, right, left, right. Now, as we do this, this exercise is called the C-spring, because when it's done correctly, it adjusts the vertebra C1 to C7. The correct is exactly what we're saying. So we want to keep that line at the top of the neck, underneath the base of the skull there, elbows out to the side, spine nice and straight, moving left, right. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Just find your breath. If it feels like you want to go slower, you can move slower. Just listen to your breath. Let your breath guide you. Doing really well, just 30 more seconds. Make sure you're keeping the spine nice and straight. Don't drop back through the pelvis. Keep elongated through the spine. Keep the neck nice and tall. Chin slightly coming in. Beautiful. Inhale very deeply to center. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Lift up through the anus, the sex organs, draw the navel in, widen through the ribs. Lift yourself. And gently release. Bring all your awareness into your spine, perhaps into your neck. Just feel the spaciousness. Perhaps you can have a sense of the strength in your spine, consolidation of the energy in your spine. Perhaps you can feel the energy moving freer through your spine. Okay, just take a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. Last thing. All we're going to do is extend the arms straight out in front with the palms facing down. We're going to make the hands into fists, and we're just going to kind of pretend that we're rowing. So we're going to come forward and we're going to come back, forward and back, just like you're rowing. You can even go on a little trip if you want. Close your eyes. Imagine where you would most like to go for a boat trip, and let's head there. 2 minutes along any river that you want to go. Inhaling forward, exhale as you come back. Now make sure as you're doing this that you've got some heavy tension through the arms. So keep the arms nice and strong. Squeeze the fists a little bit longer, just squeeze as they are. Keep going. Good. And now what I want you to do is, as you come forward, I want you to bring the fists into the chest as you come back. So bring them forward and now bring them back. Forward and back. Keep that resistance, keep the fists nice and strong. Last 30 seconds, keep going, nice and powerfully. Where is it that you see yourself traveling to? Perhaps you can really enjoy the view, or perhaps it's the destination that you're looking towards. Beautiful. Inhale deeply, stretch those palms or those fists out. Hold them, squeeze. Exhale, bring the fists back in, release. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, stretch. Feel that strength in your arms, lift up through the spine, really lengthen. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold yourself. And exhale. Relax the hands to the knees, just be still. And just sit. Pause. Feel your grace. And just staying in this posture, we're going to just keep the hands as they are, or maybe bring the hands into your lap if you'd rather. We're going to chant the mantra Hara Hara Wahe Guru. So we're going to feel that sound current Hara moving through the navel, the seed sound, allowing us to ignite, to feel that strength of courage, of confidence. And then we're going to follow it with that sound current, Waheguru, that exclamation of joy, when we realize that we can take ourselves from the darkness to the light. We have that capacity to hold and support ourselves, all here within us. Just enjoy, chant from your heart. Hare Hare Wahe Guru, Hare Hare Wahe Guru, Hare Hare Wahe Guru, Hare 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 Wahe Guru, 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 Take a long, deep breath in. Suspend the breath, apply the locks, lengthen through the spine. Imagine that golden cord. Feel it sparkling through your spine. And exhale. Inhale again. Suspend the breath, apply the locks, lengthen even more, expand. And exhale. And one more time, inhale deeply. Suspend the breath, apply the locks, really allow yourself to sit in the support of your own body. Feel your spine holding you. And gently release. Please come lie down. Make sure you're very comfortable. And just allow for the integration of this practice. Just rest in your bliss. Just inviting yourself to receive whatever healing is for your highest good today. And so just gently becoming aware of the sounds around you. So as you become aware of the sound of your own breath, just dropping into your heart space. And as you feel into your heart space, just ask yourself this question. What is one thing that you could do today or tomorrow to make yourself happier in the future? What is one thing that you could do today or tomorrow that could make you happier moving forward? And so just thank your higher self for the guidance that you have received. And when you feel ready, let's begin to gently awaken, just moving your fingers, your toes, circling your ankles, your wrists, and just stretching your body nice and deeply. Drawing the knees gently in towards your chest, give yourself a nice big squeeze, and just maybe have a twist side to side if that feels right. And then either rocking and rolling along the spine or coming through one side, just gently bring yourself back up to center. And just prepare for our final meditation. So we're going to revisit the meditation that we sat in or lay in at the beginning of our session today. And this is the meditation that's going to help us with our self-belief. So we're going to cross our fingers, taking that middle finger over the back of the index finger, and we're going to bring the elbows into the side. I love this mudra. It's like fingers crossed, but I'm actually going to trust it. And that's kind of what it is, to trust ourselves. We have to take a leap of faith. And so the next time that you want to do that, you can just use this moment, cross your fingers, take a breath, and trust yourself. And we're going to seal the guidance that you just received at the end of your Shavasana by holding here, being nice and tall and strong through your spine, and chanting the mantra, Had. As the tongue comes forward and hits the roof of the mouth, connect that sound current to your navel. Had. Had. And let's join in with the music. Just drop nice and deeply with yourself. Really concentrate on the sound of the mantra and allow it to amplify within you. Very, very deeply. Suspend the breath. Just feel this sound current moving through you, amplifying through you. Gently exhale. Inhale again deeply. Suspend the breath, cross the fingers a bit more. Feel this trust, this hope, the possibilities of believing in yourself. And exhale. One more time. Suspend the breath, squeeze in. Feel this trust for yourself, this belief. Allow it to shine like a light moving through you. And exhale. Just relax the hands, just be with yourself. Let's take a gentle breath in. Release your breath. Let's bring our hands into prayer mudra. Just feel the thumbs connected to the sternum. Just come back within your body and feel how it is to be in your body right now. How is it that you feel the energy through your spine? Do you have a sense of clarity at your mind's eye? Perhaps again, just affirming with the affirmations. I trust myself. I believe in myself. And anything else that comes to you at this time. Let us close this beautiful space together by sharing the words of the Long-Time Sun prayer and sharing our individual sound of truth into this collective space. We inhale very deeply to begin. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sa third eye. May your wisdom, your light always guide you. To your lips, may your truth, your honesty always guide you. And to your heart, may your love, your compassion always guide you. And bowing down deeply to your higher self. Satnam.